Hi, I'm Caroline Labor, and today I want to talk to you about something that's often overlooked, and that is celebrating your progress. Now, to achieve your goals in the most direct way with genuine enthusiasm and excitement, it's important that you celebrate your progress along the way. Now, I used to be the kind of person who thought, well, what's the big deal? I'll celebrate when I reach the final destination, and I don't need token celebration along the way. But I've found that this approach can actually stifle your progress by steering you off course and flattening your energy along the way. The three common ways that we don't celebrate tasks are, firstly, by saying nothing at all and simply seeing it as a non-issue and moving on to the next task straight away. Criticism is also a common response, by saying to yourself, well, I can't believe it took me so long. I should have finished that last week. And the third response is focusing on how much more there is to do and saying things like, it's so insignificant, there's still so much more to do. Now, the common thread in all three of these is that there's no joy or happiness in those statements, and it turns the completion of a task into a neutral and an irrelevant experience. This may seem like no big deal, but I want you to imagine for a moment a young child getting ready to compete in a gymnastics competition. And as the child is waiting to get called, her coach is saying, "Don't get your hopes up. You haven't practiced enough. You're nothing like these other kids, and you always stuff up." And when the child finally completes her routine, the coach then shakes his head and says, "You're such an embarrassment to your team." Now, in that moment, I'm sure you'd agree that the child would not be operating with their best enthusiasm and energy. And if you saw that scene, you would really feel for the child, and you might even want to give the child a hug and say, "Don't listen to that, just do your best." Now, it's easy to call out the bad behaviour when a child is being scolded. However, by not celebrating your own progress, this is actually what your inner critic is doing to you. It's denying you the opportunity to receive any credit from yourself, and it's actually a form of self-sabotage because it will stifle your enthusiasm towards achieving your next task. The truth is, you'll never reach the end of your list of tasks because there will always be something else to do. So it's really important to learn to celebrate your progress along the way, because it's going to inject you with a strong dose of motivation and enthusiasm to keep you going. And by its very nature, the act of celebrating is happy and fun, and this can really lighten things up when you're facing a mountain of work. So my homework for you this week is to choose 2 tasks that you're going to complete. Choose a deadline for each and then enter those tasks in your calendar. And I also want you to decide how you're going to celebrate the completion of each task. Now, it doesn't need to be over the top. It can be something simple like a piece of chocolate, or watching an hour of TV once you're done, or even doing a quick victory dance. If you start to build celebrating progress into your routine, you'll be amazed at how this starts to shift your energy, and you'll have so much more belief around your own ability to accomplish tasks. Now, if you take up the challenge this week, I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment below and let me know how you celebrated your progress. Thanks for watching. I'm Caroline Labor, and I hope you have a wonderful week.